What is our purpose in this life on this planet? Are we here only to be cool, life of the party, impress our peer group? Look around yourself. That's what everyone else is doing. People are just caught in this hamster wheel, in this rat race where we are all chasing possessions and showcasing it to the world to prove that we are better than the others, whether it's real life or social media. We are all in this race where we want to get ahead of the other person so that we win at this game of life. But who's keeping score? And what's the prize? We are all gonna die eventually. So, why are we doing this? This is like the blind leading the blind, following the piper. But for what? We are all chasing these possessions just because society says that this is what will bring us happiness and fulfillment. And is that really the case? Is it just the packaging that we are enamored with? In terms of what someone has, how they look, what possessions they have? Or are we also focused on how fulfilled the person is, what value they bring? And some people do a great sales pitch of themselves, bragging about their lifestyle, their routines, their possessions, but deep down they feel insecure and unfulfilled. That's why they are showcasing it to the world so that they receive this external feedback and then they use it to feel better inside. And hey, there's no judgment here. If this works for you, if this really brings you happiness and fulfillment, then go for it without a second thought. We are in this game called life so that we can be happy, we can be fulfilled, we can have joy and enrich our lives. And so, if this brings you happiness and enrichment, go for it. But evaluate for yourself if this is something that is not making you happy and fulfilled, even though you feel you have given it all, you have been in this stressful job, you have sold your soul to the devil, you have done all that you can, you have put in your work, but still after all this money, all these possessions, all this approval, it still feels flat. You still feel there is something which is lacking inside. You don't feel that fulfillment and joy. Then you need to take a pause and question, why is this not working? What is missing here? Check, are you following the benchmarks that someone else laid out for you, or do you have your own benchmarks? If not, then come up with your own list of things that bring joy to you, that bring fulfillment to you. Pursue your own purpose, pursue your own passion, because that will light that fire within you. And then you will not go out and seek in the world that what you're doing is good enough or not, what others think of you. You will not need that because that approval comes from within you. You will just be fulfilled in yourself. You would be able to fill your own cup inside. And does that mean that you just stay alienated from the world if you find your passion or purpose? Absolutely not. Go participate in the world, share your joy with the world. In fact, then you become a better contributor because you are not out there to grab from others and, you know, add to yourself. You're there to share, and everyone feels drawn to that energy. You're not going out there to appear cool and validated by others. You're going there because you know you own your space and you're fulfilled here. You're just going out there to celebrate life, add more fun to your life, and share with others. And the paradox is, when you stop chasing approval, validation from others, that's when you actually become charismatic and magnetic because you know you have it within yourself and you're not looking outside for that approval. And outside is just a reflection of inside, as within, so without. So outside will always mirror what we have inside. And if we are happy and fulfilled inside, then that's the feedback that we will receive from the environment. People who are really cool, they don't need to act cool because they know they are. Don't settle for scraps of approval from others by putting on a performance for them, by putting on these masks. Instead, do what lights you up, do what adds joy to you, and then go out in the world. And then you don't need to be in competition with others. You don't need to evaluate where you stand. You know, don't need to draw that attention from others, saying, look, I have this, look, I have this, am I good enough now? No, you don't need to do that, because deep down inside, you know you won at this game of life, because you are fulfilled within. You have this joy within, and that's the purpose of the game. That's the purpose of life, to be happy, joyful, and fulfilled within. And if you do that, you already won. And that is a really cool person. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, and add your input below. I would love to have your feedback. Thank you. Have a great day.